Hi, my name is Zachary Richards. I'm an author and the president of Ari Publishing. I tell stories for a living, and if you have a minute, I'll tell you mine. The year was 2009, and for me, life couldn't be better. My first young adult novel, Frosty the Dead Man, had been published and was selling well. I had a good job, a new car, and my youngest had just graduated college. I had submitted my second YA novel, Half Moon Falls, for publication, and it was immediately accepted. Shortly afterward, however, things started going very wrong, very fast. I began receiving delay notices from my publisher regarding the launch date of Half Moon Falls. At first it was 3 months, then 6, then a year. And during this time I noticed that local bookstores were closing. Even big-name bookstores like Walden Books and Borders were disappearing from the malls. Then my publisher notified me that they were having financial problems and would be unable to release Half Moon Falls at that time. Then I got laid off from my day job, a job I had held for 10 years. Yikes! I started my search for a new job and a new publisher just as the job market went into freefall, and discovered that during the Hollywood writers' strike of 2008, those writers used that time to write novels. The book market was flooded, and turnaround time on the manuscript submission was running 6 to 9 months. So I decided to go the indie route and start my own publishing company, but a different type of publishing company. In my research, I noted that the majority of books published were police stories, lawyer stories, and doctor stories, and of course Harry Potter. I wanted to appeal to the reader that enjoys something out of the ordinary, something different, because that's what I look for in a book. So instead of starting the process of finding a publisher all over again, I created my own, and so Ari Publishing was born. I read everything I could find on indie publishing and discovered many weren't actually publishers at all. Most were print-on-demand companies, charging anywhere from $500 to $1,000 for their publication packages. And while they assured you that your finished book will look as professional as any on sale in any bookstore, it won't. I've been to a number of book fairs and trade shows where many of these POD published books are displayed. Believe me, they all look the same. Amazon's publishing arm, CreateSpace, has a number of inexpensive packages, but they all carry the Amazon imprint, which can make it difficult, if not impossible, to sell in Barnes & Noble stores or other non-Amazon booksellers. And don't get me wrong, I like Amazon. I just don't want them to be my exclusive publisher. So I built Ari Publishing step by step, learning the ropes, finding the proper editors, the best printers, the best distributors, the best markets, the best cover designers. Then I went to work to get the Ari Publishing name out before the public. The books published by Ari Publishing feature extraordinary people amid extraordinary circumstances. Winifred Elsie's Tildy tells the story of a young, emotionally troubled artist growing up during the Great Depression. My own novel, Noon, The Rise to Power, tells of a corporation-controlled government and violent class warfare in a dystopian future. Roy Bussey's Killer is a nail-biting psychological thriller featuring a young conscientious objector trying to hold on to his beliefs against an unrelenting, battle-hardened Marine drill instructor who is determined to break him. I love making these great stories available to the public, so why not view our selection at www.aripublishing.com.